Hello, I'm Christine Schiesl, Member and Visitor Services Associate and Docent.
And I'm Margie Buhr, Director of Education at the Dubuque Museum of Art.
Welcome to a conversation about art we call More Than Meets the Eye, the story behind the work with Christine and Margie. Today we're looking at the artist Nichole Gronvold Roller, whose exhibition is Up, Down, and Through, and it's at the museum from October 24th through February 7th, 2021. Margie, what should we know to begin exploring this work?
Well, we can begin by saying that Nichole is a mixed media artist. And mixed media involves the use of two or more artistic media that are combined in a single composition. For example, combining painting with collage or pencil and pastel. Now, Nichole is also a full-time high school art teacher in Tremont, Illinois, where she's been teaching for over 20 years. In addition, she is a mother with three children. All of these roles, wife, mother, educator, and artist, are reflected in her work.
Seems like a theme of balance. Nichole considers her work autobiographical. Her art is shaped by her surroundings and the challenges of balancing everything that happens in her life. She calls her studio art practice nomadic because her work travels with her wherever she happens to be at the moment, depending on her needs.
Mhm. Now, as a mixed media artist, Nichole experiments with a variety of materials and techniques. And that's because she enjoys the different outcomes that come depending on what materials she uses. When you first look at her paintings, it seems a bit like a game of hide and seek that encourages the viewer to take a closer look.
What's hiding in the paintings, Margie?
Well, Christine, let me give you a clue. The paintings are concealing a very familiar subject that has inspired numerous artists whose work has been exhibited at our museum.
Would it be the landscape or our Midwestern landscape?
Haha, indeed it is. As Nichole explains, my abstract paintings are built upon a catalog of daily experiences within a framework of looking up, down, and through as I navigate throughout the day. In effect, the landscape becomes a vehicle to explore the push and pull of nature versus human-made objects. Now, Nichole also likes the geometric patterns that are created when one looks at the landscape from a bird's eye view.
Spoiler alert. If you fear geometry, take a deep breath to go beyond this point. Nichole works, yes, Nichole works with shaped canvases. She finds it liberating to move beyond the traditional rectangle. The shaped canvases bear a relationship to tangrams. Tangrams are a Chinese geometric puzzle of a square cut into 7 pieces that can be arranged to make lots of other shapes. What excites Nichole about this work is that the canvases may be combined to create large works or separated into smaller works, depending on the space that is exhibited.
Well, our time is coming to a close, but before we leave, I'd like to leave you with a
Hmm.
quote that reminds me of Nichole. It goes something like this: "The busiest people have time enough to do everything." Nichole Gronvold Roller has successfully integrated the important and challenging roles of artist, teacher, wife, and mother into her busy life, and she continues to explore the creative possibilities of each.
So thank you all for spending time with us, and we hope to see you at the museum because nothing is better than having a conversation with art in person. And we'll be back soon with another installment of More Than Meets the Eye, the story behind the work with Christine and Margie. Until then, be well and be kind.